Howdy, howdy. Welcome to episode 4. I hope you're all doing incredibly well and whatever you've been up to. I hope it's been fun and joyful and full of excitement and laughs. I have been busy at work. I have had a lovely weekend, last weekend away with the girlfriend, and it was beautiful. Had a beautiful meal, had a few laughs, spent a lot of money, and all round just a really good week. I've really enjoyed this week. As for our little world here, this little Skyblock world, I have been a little bit busy. I have basically made myself a bigger crop farm, as you can see there. It's producing quite well. Might make it a bit bigger at some point, but at the moment it's doing what I need it to do. The trees, I've been chopping down trees like they're out of fashion. And we've got our little sugarcane farm producing nicely. We've chucked a little chest here for our drops. And then we've got our melons, our pumpkins, some carrots and some potatoes. And this is basically our little crop farm. Nothing special, but it's doing what we need it to do. I decided that we needed more crops, basically. I need to make sure I have plenty of crops ready for when we get villagers in. Let's quickly sleep the night away. Okay, so yeah, I wanted some crops ready for when we have villagers in, and so that prompted me to create the bigger crop farm. Like again, it's not producing massive amounts right now, but I will make it bigger. Eventually I will make it bigger. So today's agenda is we want a passive mob farm. We want to get some passive mobs spawning, and we want to do it down there. Not up here, down there. Now to get down there we need to get our grass, which has grown here. So I made a mistake. I put all the grass here and it came out to these two. Then I built this. And then I didn't leave myself enough room to actually make the contraption that I need to make the sort of the pillars to go down to take the grass down. So I decided we're going to go this way, go down, and then what we're going to do is when we're down there is we'll just run some dirt out this way, and then we'll make the mob farm out here somewhere. That's the plan for it, I think. But we need some passive mobs. We need to get some meat, some cows for our leather. We need to get cows for steak as well, to be honest. Let's be frank here. And so I think that's our next agenda. I've been grinding in the Nether farm, and we now have 8 with the skeleton skulls. 3 of them dropped in one sitting, which was absolutely incredible. I was gobsmacked at that. We got some more blaze and a few more magma cream, just a little bit more gold, but nothing too much to write home about. But we do need to think about making a pig farm, or a zombified piglin farm, so that we can start actually producing a vast amount of gold, because we're going to need them to make apples. As it stands, we probably got enough just to make 1 golden apple ready for our zombified villager. That also I'm going to do down the bottom of the world. We are going to make a temporary mob farm, if you like, where we will have control over what mob we want to keep and what mob we want to get rid of. Nice and simple, and it'll be temporary just while we get our zombified villagers out. And we'll do that down the bottom of the world somewhere as well. That doesn't have to be sort of anywhere special, and it will get taken down eventually anyway because it's a temporary thing. So today I want to show you how we're going to get this grass down. Now I've seen this on another channel. I watched this YouTuber do this, and I thought, wow, that is actually a really clever way of doing it. So I am going to show you how to get this grass block down there without pillaring and spiraling your grass and dirt down. So let's get on and do that. Alright, so what we need is lava and water again. So much like we did when we made that pillar there, we need to make a nice cobblestone pillar going all the way down the bottom of the world. Now, what you need to do is just pillar out 2 blocks away from the edge on both sides here, and you need 2 blocks in the middle. So you're making basically a 4 wide gap here, okay? And then what we need to do is grab our lava. And I've tested this several times in my testing Skyblock world just to make sure that it works. And then we need to stick our lava here. Okay, so now all we need to do is wait for the lava to get down to the bottom of the world again. Okay, so I think we're there. I think that lava has now stopped dropping down, which is fabulous. Let's just chuck that there. And we'll just chuck that one there. Like so. We'll chuck them in there and we'll dispose of that there. Right, so now what we want to do is grab some water. Now, it's important you make sure this one's right, otherwise you'll lose your lava source. We want to put the water on this block here, okay? That will then generate this block and this block into cobblestone for us. So, just like so. Boom. Okay, and now if we quickly run over this way, you can see it all going down, turning into cobblestone. Alright, so let's grab our lava back. So that stops that from dribbling down. And we want to chuck that back on top of there so that we don't accidentally fall into it. And we can also take our water away. We can just stick that in there. And we're going to get rid of our bucket because we don't want to lose that. Now, if we look, we should... Yep, there we go. We have cobblestone all the way down to the bottom, which is exactly what we wanted. Now, what we need to do is just go grab some of that iron because we now need to make a piston. Now, the likelihood is we may end up losing this piston and having to make more. So I'm just going to grab this iron and take it up with us. The boys are being noisy in there. I might take the redstone as well. All right. So saves us having to go down, and the boys are noisy down there, aren't they? So we will want what is it to make one? So we need some of them, so it's lucky I brought up the redstone then, isn't it? So we want 1, 2, 3 of them, and we want we got the cobble, so tick that, and we should, there it is, there's our piston. Beautiful. Let's put this somewhere, he says. Let's put this just up here like this. Perfect. Right, now we need buttons, so I'm going to use wood because I don't have stone just yet. We're going to take 22 of them, and now what we need to do is wait for a dirt block to grow here. So let's just quickly stick a dirt block in there, and we need that to grow across. We need that to be grass. So I will come back once that has grown into our wonderful green grass. Okay, so now that the grass is finally taken, I had a block here as well to make the grass grow a bit quicker. So that has now happened. So all we need now to do is use our piston, an oak fence, and some buttons, and a little bit of time, and we just pillar down. And what I've done is I've created a time lapse, which will come up next, which will show you the process of me taking it down. Now, I started off with doing it individual block, and then I was like, well, the piston can push this many blocks, so I just started putting cobblestone in, pushing it down to its limit, and then pillaring down and doing it all again. So you'll see in the time lapse exactly what I did. and it's by far the quickest and easiest way of getting our grass down to the lower level. So I will see you after the time lapse and we get a bit of grass down the bottom. Let's do this. Alright, so after about, I don't know, 10 minutes I guess it took me to pillar down all this way, we now have our grass block down the bottom of the world. Now, I've decided that I'm gonna platform it out with the lower half slab like I have here, which is on the bottom of the world. If I press F3 quickly, there on the left hand side in my Y coordinate, you can see I'm on 0.5. Which means this is as low as we can go in the world. We can't place any blocks lower than where we have. So now it's a case of removing this pillar, because we don't want this pillar anymore. So let's get rid of this one and chuck a slab in there. And just running our dirt to where we want it. Which I think just somewhere here would be quite good, I think. So what we'll do is we'll just make a little platform here for it all to sit onto, and then we can then sort of start placing our dirt. Nice and easy. We just want to have enough sort of dirt down here for the grass to take, and then for sort of passive mobs to actually spawn on it. Alright, I think if we go one more here... Yeah, I think if we go one more here and then we go across a little bit. So it's on the end... No, yeah. Okay, so if we put our hostile... not hostile, because I just saw them down there. Our passive mobs, if we put the tray somewhere here, then that will allow us enough skylight. I may have to go out that way a little bit more actually, but first of all I'm going to go and take down this pillar, and then I will come back when we start laying some dirt. Okay, so I've laid out a little bit of a platform. I had to go up a couple of times to find out where the edge of our platform was here. So I've now got it so that it's over this edge of the top platform. So this here is all got sky access. I don't know if it's important for the passive mobs to have sky access, but I've done it anyway just in case. So now we've got our grass block here. I am going to stick a torch on top of it because I don't want any mobs that we don't want spawning here having a little go. So let's just place a bit of dirt along here. So I've brought the rest of it because I want to make more dirt, and obviously we don't have a huge amount of it. So I thought what we'll do is if we grab another stack of that, like that, let's put that there like that. So we get 2 stacks of course, which is pretty good. Let's just chuck 1 more torch over this side. A bit close. How about over there? Perfect. Bye-bye, torch. I can't be bothered. And then what we'll do over here is we'll make our passive mob farm base. So let's make it about so wide. And I'm gonna lay out this 64. And then I'm gonna go and make some more with the other 64 that we've got. Just need to stick some torches up here just to make sure that nothing can spawn on our dirt, because that would be painful. Let's get another one of them and just 1 more. Oh yeah, no, it won't work, will it? Because we need that to actually be dirt. Okay. Okay, so I need to actually go and make that dirt. That's not a problem. So we'll leave this down here growing. That's what we'll do, and then we'll go and turn this stack into conventional dirt, and then we'll come back down and we will finish off that little platform there, which will then give us basically what we need to get our passive mob farm going. So we just need to wait for that grass to grow along the dirt there. The amount of times I do that and I nearly fall out of that water is incredible. Let's get some of the leaves. There we go. Right, get some of this coarse dirt. Need to get rid of more of these leaves so I can walk. Walkity walkity walk. Okay, and we got our hoe. Trusty hoe. Let's make all this nice yummy yummy dirt. Like so, perfect. Okay, so we now have a little bit more coarse dirt. If we go and have a look over the end of this platform here, we will see. So that was 64. So I reckon 64, another 64 is going to take us to about here, which is about perfect. I think that's about where we want it to, live. I think. So I'm going to, so our grass is starting to spread there. Absolutely fantastic. It probably won't grow because of that one there, so we can go and remove that. All right, down we go. Okay, just take a pickaxe to this like so, and then that will help that grow this block. And then it should then start taking off quite nicely. Let's place these blocks in here, and then what I'll do is when we have some grass nearby, I will pull you back in and show you what we've got. Okay, so now we have our grass all in. It took so long. I forgot just how long it takes for grass to move. It was insane, but in that time I was just standing here grinding the mob farm. In fact, there's one of our swords, so we can say goodbye with that sword. So yeah, we've done really well. We've got our dirt down here, or our grass now down here in the bottom of the world. I want to make a pillar going up this end so that it is easier and quicker to get down to this farm rather than running back across the island, down that water stream, running back across to here. I'm just going to make one that comes down. So we'll do that in a moment. You've seen me do it, so it probably won't be on camera. But I just wanted to show you this lovely field of green before I go start taking out all of this dirt that took so long to get here. But it's needing to go. We don't actually need it here. So let me get rid of all of this, and then we'll go make ourselves a new pillar down here. And I think what I want to do is to make the outer edge there cobblestone, and then make some cobblestone walls and put on the top of there. And that way it will keep the passive mobs from wandering off and then into the void. So that's probably a good idea, considering we want the passive mobs to stay with us. Or at least until I want to slice and dice. But yeah, let me get rid of all of this, and then we'll get back up the top and make our little pillar down like we've done over in front of us there for the mob farm. Alright, so in the time it took me to remove that dirt that was down in that sort of area, up the water chute and across, to then build out the little thing here, we got mobs, we got sheepsies, and we got piggies. Absolutely awesome. Now we need is to get some cows, and we are laughing. I have made my walls, so I need to go down and actually put them in. I've made this cobblestone pillar, which goes all the way down, and then this is going to be our sort of transportation. So I'm going to leave the bucket up here because I do not want to lose my bucket. That would make me cry somewhat. We've got a harvest here, nearly all of them bar one melon. It's not bad. And we've got to come and do our sugarcane as well. But I knew I was going to do that. Let's get our hoe, get it to work like so. And I actually lost. Oh no, there it is. There we go. Perfect. Right, so let's make our way back down. There's my walls. Made a few too many, but that's fine. And then let's go say hello to our new pets. Look at them. Oh, no, they're lovely. Okay, so this actually drops us onto a half slab, which is awesome. Can we get away with... possibly not, but I'm just thinking we could do that, and then that way I don't accidentally fall off the edge. Right, okay. Fabulous. Where are my animals? There they all are. Hello. How you doing? Hi, Sheepy. Hi, Piggy. Hey, Piggy. Hi, Piggy. How you doing? Right, let's stick some safety barriers around here for these lovely little cherubs. Like so. Excuse me, don't want to put a wall up your bottom. Dude, sorry, I nudged you the wrong way, didn't I? I nearly knocked you into the void. Didn't mean that a single bit. Oh, now I'm placing them in the wrong place. There we go. There we go, like so. Perfect. Okay, probably want some fence gates to go in here, I think. But look at this. This is fantastic. Fantastic news. I am so pleased that this has worked that quick. Literally, the time it took me to take that dirt away and go back up that water chute, these guys appeared. Right, so I'm just going to go and take out that cobblestone pillar. And then we're going to probably come down, breed a little bit, and try and get ourselves even more of these lovely, lovely little pets. Just want to extend this out just a little bit. Just a little bit. That way I don't fall off by accident. And we also have somewhere to store... Oh, wrong one. Store items like we did over at the mob farm. We can stick some chests down for, I don't know, wheat and drops and whatever else. So, yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. And what a wonderful way to end our episode. We now have our cows. Look at this. I've culled some of the sheep and I've culled some of the pigs. I bred them up, so we've now got 2 of each. We're just waiting for another chicken. He came in with the cows. So it's all about breeding these guys up lots to make sure we can sustain food, and we need lots of leather from the cows because we need them for books to make bookcases. So we have done quite well today. We've kind of brought all of our grass down. We've moved it into a nice little pen here, which I'm going to expand out that way. Maybe off camera, just expand it out a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. We've got our new food source, and if we look here, I've been culling a little bit here. We've got some steak and some leather from one of them that came in, and I've got some cooked pork and some cooked mutton up in the chests. So I think that's a job well done for today. It took a good while to get our grass growing along. That was the longest part of the recording session for me, was to get the grass here. But now it's here. It looks absolutely awesome. I'm in love. All of these nanimals are here. Love it. Hi sheepy. Hi piggies. Hi moo moo. Hey moo moo. How you doing? So I will leave it there, and I'll catch you guys all in the next episode, and we will try our very utmost bestest to get a zombied villager, and possibly a pig farm, a zombified pigman farm. But we'll see. Hello Moo Moo. You coming in for a cuddle? Hello, cuddle. I hope you've had a great day, and I hope to see you next week, and I hope you have a great week going forward, and I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.